say pa dia and they say Charlotte Osei aban compensate. One of the reasons umudi jina so di sir Charlotte Osei di and so address no. Oh yes, a woman. Oh. What am I kind reasons now the pam Charlotte Osei no. They say Charlotte Osei address no. It is some no one na Chief Justice Okruma. Let me name baby more. Sa Chief Justice no. Eye den no who say atade oba ne pedressing. Eti ye the pam Charlotte Osei. Mafia Charlotte Osei the second reason they say as the EC chair no ni car abai man ni car. Eti ono an na the car kwa adwuma. And a chief of staff that time eye Honorable Julius Debra eyi cars na okọ carpool nim baby e pack aban cars ni bi and also yo say we ni car dia ye ntimi to car mo no ma say easy boss eti we dey je car dada we natwi ko si say e be to car fofra ma and also kan ho na Akufo-Addo digital so yi na dey say den say chief of staff man car oje ye Charlotte Osei so hu Charlotte Osei omui on the other TV so yay mami we no ni car de be kwa adwuma no ni bi na mabie petition ani Charlotte Osei petition no e wo mahinyi so da e wo mahinyi so tie Charlotte Osei me kind claims are okay wo mudi gina asudi de dinina no pe na me ye ho adwuma na bi wi na me busa Ghana for say e ye dam na yabo ana say yenya nkasa oman na yetim no ye mpani papa obetumi ambo oman no first claim muntie o when Akufo-Addo digina asudi yi Charlotte Osei di Osei, Mafia, Madame Charlotte Osei, the chairperson of the Electoral Commission on 30th June 2015, assumed office as Article 71 appointee while still holding office as a board member of Ghana Reinsurance, a public company contrary to Article 44(4) of the 1992 Constitution. When the issue was raised, the PRO of the Ghana Reinsurance confirmed that she only resigned on December 5, 2015. This means that whilst holding office as the chairperson of the commission, she was still a board member of Ghana Reinsurance. Yes, say, Charlotte Osei John Mahama Boni Din, sir, Ombeye Isi Jomtinenino, no, your board member. Ewo baby, and your Boni Din say, Onkonkoye Isi Bosso. And on also Kokoye, President Amawe Jumaye. Yes, say, one resigning them. Akufo-Addo. I say, Charlotte Osei, one resigning them. As a second day, now you're born in Dina, dear Chinya, no, resigning. Na otwen kakra anka otwen kakra no sanka ye omanya ye nim nyansa ye dwene ma ho ye dwene nipa wo ye adwuma ama oman na enye de akoso wo yisi na nsen na ke yebusa se sa board na owo so na one resigning term no anya bia na okọ board meeting and be a board no bano. So we meeting, we sitting allowance. Yembusa da. Charlotte response or the man. Ghana Reinsurance is a limited liability company with shares held by the government of Ghana. A non-executive director position is not a public office. In the context of Article 44.4, which my esteemed counsel should well know. A limited liability company. Nana Akufo-Addo lawyer fortna asemom ko hwehwe mu say board na not teso na ntia mbra bia so tesa board no so. Because now no public office. Womu sa de ni na echi no Abraham womu anto antwene o womu sa gina so e de pam Charlotte Osei yenko claim 2. Mrs. Charlotte Osei was appointed as chairperson of the Electoral Commission of Ghana. The same way na no say ba biemo claim 1 na ye no a 2 ni so na while holding office as chairperson of the National Commission of Civic Education, contrary to 1992 Constitution. In fact, it was announced as her swearing-in ceremony by the former president that he received her resignation from the NCCE on 29 June 2017 before the swearing-in. Pacho. Me Pacho Ghana for. June 2017, Nana Mahama or president. Mavia. June 2017, Nana Mahama, not a president of Ghana. These were the reasons, sir. Was said the chant to grata ye and the Charlotte Osei. How can John Mahama no lose election? December 7th. I'm a 7 January 2017. Ya swear in Nana Akufo-Addo. I'm a wedding president. Ebedu June 2017. Ya kasa samra na afena Mahama say. Charlotte Osei in resignation letter the abreno. Now that time na Mahama a president. So be adwo wa NCC no person resign here. And the president or check on your son no. Plus or minus, you fan say 2016. Now June 2016, abandon the Charlotte Osei be kwa so atena NCC say penny or shaho. No as why the EC chair. Reason way and the Charlotte Osei. I feel Charlotte responsible. The appointment to the office of chairperson of the Electoral Commission took effect on June 30. June 30. 80 plus or minus. Say nipa do resign here even 29th June. Ade chenyansa. Yedi hisi adwuma no e hye nsa. Akufo-Addo say tamanko otete ye so ye bebo ni din so me isi che no e se ko resign. Otete say amatete ye se fie akoye gender minister matete nti resign fi media general ye de kwase buwe ni di gina so de pam Charlotte Osei resignation as chairperson of the NCCE predated the swearing in on June 30, 2015. Charlotte Osei John Mahama swearing in on the 30th of June 2015. Or resigning here and St. John Mahama swearing in. But Akufo-Addo must say while resigning them. While resigning them. Claim number 3. Following her appointment as EC chair, Mrs. Charlotte compromised the independence and neutrality of the commission by arranging for 2015 V8 Land Cruiser with registration number WR2291-15 from the office of the president for use as official vehicle without going through the procurement process or Following her appointment as EC chair, Mrs. Charlotte Osei compromised the independence and neutrality of the commission by arranging for 2015 V8 Land Cruiser with registration number WR2291-15 from the office of the president. From where? Office of the president. From where? Office of the president. From where? Office of the president. For use as official vehicle without going through the procurement process or recourse to the commission. Can you imagine? Say, Charlotte Osei, Waboni Dino, Yamanika, but so much as the chief of staff, the man, Ye Kamano, Sa buying Antmin Toka, Bono Mouse here, into that day, Bakuni Jisa for fire Juma as EC. Akufo-Addo say, Ankai Kana, President demand so on fire Jumano. Ama pepper ye amba EC Juma Yedim. Pepper ye amba EC Jumanum. Now, it's buying a ban a card. Ama wanye independent. Really? Say Charlotte Osei response. Saka nimpona. Womo dino. Na say saka no. Say saka no. Obi girlfriend. And no yusu. Ewe Akufo-Addo abayi nim. Ka number na omu koti ya ne kura no. Akufo-Addo abayi tin. Na you obi girl. And no otri. Mrs. Charlotte Osei does not use a vehicle with the said registration number WR2291-15. -15. Or you use a car and that. When you say car be a number WR2291-15 da as EC chair. Mafia, what would you share with you? No so big girl. I don't know you to Sakano. By a dress answer who way so at the Pam Mammy. Following her appointment as chairperson, the office of the chief of staff, I told you, allocated Mrs. Osei a vehicle. This is certainly not a new practice in Ghana's public service. Indeed, the office of the chief of staff provided and continues to provide vehicles for many government institutions and appointees. The chairperson could therefore not have compromised her independence or neutrality, as she neither requested nor lobbied for the said vehicle. Indeed, this flawed argument would imply that the commission receiving money from government of Ghana compromises the neutrality of the commission. Sir, Abayima isi chair. Dom tirani oti isi akonya so. Ka say jina fa ye adwuma. Na say no compromise neutrality and the independence of the ECA. Mafia, say akwato aba, why na ma isi sika? Kasa abayin. It is a isi kwaji sika wa abayin ho say de kwato aba. Eno no e compromise and say compromise. Comment no home. Yay! Near the agenda so the apamno. Number 4. TDS. The political posture of the chairperson. The political posture of the chairperson prior to the conduct of the 2016 general elections nearly pushed Ghana to the precipices. But for the action of technical and competent staff of the commission, she could have plunged this country into civil war. Abba! Akufo-Addo. Osei Charlotte Osei ye kwatu 2016 abano the way ana oye ne ho no na say eduru ba bi anka Ghana de a opie na kwhye gotabani bubu Ghana na batwa na bakon na emom maame no adwumayefo ne wo ye adwuma ne sanse omu ni ma adwuma nti sanya wo anka Ghana ye ko civil war ebe ibra pani dibisa mo sa wo nche political womo kwotena ase no osa ya na womo say mpanifo sa no say ye pese ye womo de kokota na ye pamo a ye pa abedwaku dan na okokoduru ho no e na obisa say womo define political posture enchire no aso mo ka kire ne say etoda ya na ntade na o hye bi ho a ya na green wom yes Charlotte so wu yo the lawyer any Tadi sorry. Asem we work at that komukum Tadi sorry. I voter region kwan so. They nearly crashed him. Me na make why unim Tadios number the friend nebusa no. Mafia they nearly killed that man. E ka say e ka te komukum no. Say Charlotte sa tade na ya na o hye na to da ya na ebi o ha green wom. Ebi o so a black wom. Na Ghana your flag na red, gold and green. Standard and fifi no enye tuntum. It is a oba dress e kwa adwuma na tade green woman. E che so ye ndisi ni. E to na wo sha tade na black woman. E che so wo ye ndisi ni. Ene so bi o hye kokko bi so. Ono so ye MPP ni. Wo sha tade na ye blue a. Nyame hu ya mabo okrum hawo Monday metra wo ne ma akoso ECA oto ho ya yi MPP woman organizer na oto ho no enye yi sina no hu ballot papers no enye yi si ene no hu ballot papers be bia kogu da benda de yato abawo memu ha ballot papers apete egukuma se mountain so egukofo dia mountain so na ma mi we that wo de no de Monday me chiro de hwaye enye ne me chiro de ade o mu gira so de pam Charlotte Osei. Number 5 Mrs. Charlotte Osei without recourse to the commission engage the services of lawyers. Sorry at law without going through the procurement process. This service engagement goes contrary to the Public Procurement Act. As at now, there is no formal contractual arrangement between the commission and the solicitors. The basis of fees computation for services rendered by these lawyers still remains unknown. Afeti. Sorry at law was retained on the basis of a decision of the commission taken at the commission's meeting on September 2015. Befia, answer na Charlotte Osei. Oba kwa code ye easy boss no. Na Tadio sorry na nkaso ye easy lawyer dada. So Tadios was retained. And yes, I found a cocoa fan at Jumum. Tadios was retained. And our person of father no bisa commissioner no so kwayenche. Oko June 30, June, July, August, September, 3 months. When my dear ma oka so mo retain Tadios. Na easy hono. Say who a lawyer. Na mo kwa file cases a. Once I file case, e wo magistrate court a eso nebo. Nebo no form. Woko circuit court a e wo soro kakra. Woko high court a e wo soro kakra. Woko appeals court a e wo soro kakra. Woko supreme court a e wo soro kakra. Eno wo soro chen ni nyina. When my dear, no more. So I'm going to file a case to High Court, and the final Supreme Court, and one on the call. And I shall says, how? Maybe a lawyer. It is a filing case, our High Court. Let me file a case to Supreme Court, a buono, and ye pet. And yen, tias ye. Yen jai. Na ye who says, ye call High Court, Nibuni, or Monsieur Yen Sana, and Fire Niso. Whom to Tressica can say, boom, or the Yen Sana, na Charlotte to say, on ye. Na ye, Bebonica. If there has been any breach in the procurement process, then the entire commission must be held responsible. It was made clear at the meeting that fees for litigation-related work cannot be agreed ahead, as it will depend on the complexity of each case and the court where a case was filed. For instance, Supreme Court cases are usually billed higher than cases conducted at the High Court. It was therefore the function of the chairperson to refer all incoming lawsuits to Sorry at Law on the basis of the commission's decision. It was the function of the deputy chairperson to negotiate the fees for each matter referred with Sorry at Law. Indeed, the same deputy chairperson has previously failed to negotiate fees with previous counsels retained by the commission or ensure that they are paid for legal work done. Some of these payments remain outstanding for 4 years. Cases of court na mfie nan na yisi so nisika Charlotte say kodu no muntuai. These were the reasons why Charlotte was sacked. Claim number 6. The commission signed a contract with Supertech Limited on the premise that the voter registration exercise was going to be electoral area based. Upon assumption of office as the chairperson of the commission, Mrs. Charlotte Osei unilaterally abrogated the said contract without recourse to the same commission that approved the earlier version. She single-handedly renegotiated the contract with a vendor without involvement of the members of the commission, not even the deputies. She then awarded the contract to the tune of $21,999,592 without going through tender, contrary to the Public Procurement Act. The chairperson rewarded these contracts without seeking approval from the commission. Ba, Brofo Beni, charge Beni. From the commission. In the opinion of the commission, these contracts could have been negotiated further down if members of the commission had been involved. This is because the change in 2016 voter registration process required automatic reduction in these contracts. Bevia, sa contract ye. Sa contract ye. Sika ananka wo GF Ghana hono was almost $49 million. Was almost 49 million US dollars. And Krata, woman de Koma, woman filing Yeditia Charlotte Osei, woman Femi you. And a woman so boom, say they call Charlotte, they beating it down from 49 to 22. And from 22 to 16. Receipt to her. From 49 to 22. From 22 to $16.4 million. We actually know. Almost what to me cry, I feel like the Chamusum and say, I didn't throw to me BT at the end down. On where BT at the end down. Commissioner Jatum say go to 49 million. Or no Babesia, etime diadiana no foforo, number 12 from Ghana from 29 to 22. 49 to 22. Down to 16.4 million. Mo say, Montia say, Commissioner Jatum say, you go to 49 million. Now, no, I'm a born number from 16. will say, oh, try, yeah, come from home. These were the reasons I did Pam Charlotte Osei. Mama on the picture, were any reasons I did Pam, I mean, as part of compromising her independence and neutrality, Mrs. Charlotte Osei claimed that the Electoral Commission has been allocated a new building for use as office complex without approval of the commission. Hey, Akufo-Addo. The 7-member commission has not, at any point in time, formally requested for any office allocation since the commission sees nothing wrong with the current office. This is rubbish. With the chairperson's insatiable demand of affluence, flamboyance, and fashion mayor, or dress it, fashion, Akufo. She unilaterally awarded a contract to the tune of 3.9 million Ghana cedis for demarcation and petitioning of the said office complex without recourse to the commission. She claims she sought approval from the Public Procurement Authority, but strangely enough, the contract sum is higher than approved level. Response: it is untrue that the 7 members of the commission do not see anything wrong with the current office. Commission members have constantly complained to the chairperson about leaking and damaged roofs, poor electrical wiring, damp walls, and lack of storage facilities to store election equipment, resulting in significant losses and inefficient use of resources at the commission. The chairperson informed the commission in late 2015 that the commission had requested new office premises from the presidency to house the new secretariat of the Association of African Election Authorities after Ghana had been voted as the permanent secretariat of the AAEA in July 2015 with responsibility to provide office space for AAEA. As somebody now say, but we are making na crying because we are minimum. Yes, Charlotte Osei, baby, I know I'm not dada no. Oma koye meeting. Ena when we kind of want to catch up say oh enso ta aha enyunu roof na say we are say yenya baby kura ye de niam ye de to aba ne gu yetimi de esie eye enti no esese we ye ho bibi ena no so akoba president amane because so easy on fe sika nsi dan e ma ne ho ena president a cho mo baby foforo say won ko no mo nko tena ho no mo nko ye adwuma Akufo-Addo so on chase say dan dada ne si ho na yama easy baby foforo so mfa nko ye adwuma na Akufo-Addo to na Bank of Ghana dan dada na say and not na Bank of Ghana says over $200 million say the Kosi Bank of Ghana office foforo Ghana for mahu yeah kasa mo say hey pari ni kasa dodo Ministry of Health Dina Nesi wona na kwakwajima menu to hono na say ana ya ba ya wo so pa ye kwasi Ministry of Health Dina foforo say who call old place wa rooms ni na agu ho rooms ni na agu ho na we ni de gina so na ya say Chief Justice or ho sa amre na say we nya prima facie yemfa yi Charlotte Osei. Mrs. Charlotte Osei, claim number 8, has been engaging in cronyism by awarding a contract to the tune of $14,310,961 United States dollars to her cronies for the construction of prefabricated district offices without recourse to the commission. The value of these contracts is in excess of approved threshold by the Public Procurement Authority. One of the contractors by name Messrs. Contracts and Carts Limited is related to Mrs. Charlotte Osei Upon receipt of advance mobilization under the approval of the chairperson, the company has failed to meet the contract terms. Notwithstanding the clear breach of the contractual terms, the company has requested for additional payment, which the chairperson has approved. The Director of Finance has stopped the payment of this request. This accounts for one of the reasons of the chairperson's disaffection for the Director of Finance. Where the reason you are a contract was awarded for the construction of 100 district offices. Messrs. Clicotech and Messrs. Carts contracts and services on a 58 to 42 basis. Although Carts contract was the only company that met all the criteria at the entity tender committee level, no other account, please see document marked CO8A. The tender evaluation committee recommended that they be awarded the 42% of the contract for stated reasons. Charlotte Osei or that tender so. Or that tender so. Mwamatibu committee wakwatena wamadi ye aje atubewie say yemfa contract no masa company no. Muye ya pain. The chairperson followed in total the recommendations of the evaluation panel in awarding the contract. In following the recommendations, there was clearly no wrongdoing or alleged cronyism by the chairperson. If the chairperson intended to award the contract to Carts contract based on cronyism, then the same chairperson would not have given Clitotech Limited an extended time. Hey, yes, we go see officers say, "Eti yegyina so yeri apam Charlotte Osei." Reason say di Charlotte Osei did na make catch no no. Reason say di Charlotte Osei edi no e na make catch no yi. The chairperson, claim number 9. The chairperson has brought the commission's name into disrepute for single-handedly petitioning Iyoko on an alleged misappropriation of staff endowment fund for malicious reasons. This is because the issue has come before the entire commission for redress. The decision to go to Iyoko was not that of the commission, but characteristically unilateral decision by the chairperson. Sadly, we nyan sabe na wom. Obite easy. Mafia ejuma for na wo ho endowment fund. Se say kaye boso so a media general te nkaka di kosie no. Yes, Captain Smart a diska no. Je kwa hwebe no so a yampa ko smart we blow cash no. Ana anti bi afa pen ni paper. And what chocolate akoma CID for say momra no marry asem no Akufo-Addo so chance say Charlotte Osei choice say ya marry him. Na say ko jama omo anu wan omo hwe no omo ka omo asem. Obi di aban sika wa mo na hwehwem. Aha obi di aban sika sai na hwehwem.
Police. CID.
Nyame obetua yen ka no ho omayo. Claim number 10. The commission procured grant from USAID as part of support of the 2016 general elections. This facility was signed by the then Minister of Finance. By Article 175 of the 1992 Constitution and in line with the Section 5 of the Financial Administration Act 2003, Act 654, these grants constitute public funds. As part of the implementation of this grant, the chairperson, Mr. Charlotte Osei, without the commission's approval, unilaterally recruited personal assistant and a communications officer and paid them $1,500 and $2,500 respectively. This was not done without clearance from the Ministry of Finance. What rubbish. What rubbish. Media general was sika yɛde ma yɛde adwuma. Ma che ho ka wo ho. Yei. Ana me a me ne afia. Yɛne antaro adi nkomo. Na antaro so enya hwe. Me a me wo se nanse mu ntare no de mo hyada na mo hyeba. To de mema mo ntare mo hyan kwetena TV no so. Na mama me din kura no bi akasa me mpo da me sponsor. Na anti bi aba se obi ache atade me yahya betena TV so nti. Ma mo producer. Ma mo nua mama ne nti yimadi. Na no yenche na de da. Ayo beka. Easy boss, only personal assistant. Yenche ko mama mi oto ma soja ni ne kuta na bank to say class 1 yakwada. Enti soja ni no ye ni PA moa. Huh? For any reason yedi Charlotte Osei, claim number 11. The chairperson unilaterally transferred district electoral officers she perceived to be pro-MPP. Auntie Netche say, Muni Munkrofo mo ye pro-MPP. Wow. To deprive areas prior to the 2016 general elections without the knowledge of the commission, contrary to administrative procedures. Say transfers or yeah, you know. To say IGP yeah transfer. I say a post for now I transfer no MPP before. Yay. And I said say ohwehwe mu no yi MPP for no transfer wo mo. Na mo buy no mo de won buy. Betia say the power transfer mu no 3. Wo mo 3 kura na se wo saa ma MPP be di mfie nwotwe. Wo mo ntimi afoma makrom biom. Saa kwa ne ba emu ba ko na video ni se me ka kire producer nko hwe to ho. Obubo resource dey do baby o se mabre. O ka isa video no. Obubo sa o se me kura mabre. Na se Charlotte Osei transfer no. Ene ye dey kwato baby ti se boku. Ena kwaye sa de we wo ho. Ya transfer no. Ena okoye sa de we baby ti so dodo a. Kede ne be siga na. Yes Charlotte at transfer microphone ti ye ina di. Number 12. Since her assumption of office, the chairperson has polarized the commission along political lines. Her political posture, her political posture prior to the 2016 election is evidence of public judgment. For public judgment. When I catch you say, then the posture to say, the abaya yo to way yeah. 2020. Sa besin ne. Woman ya MP, woman to an twaba. Is in a Jumane say, Obama every Ghanaian. Wedi 18. Nana dream dao, bet me at twaba. O depriving perform went to me and twaba or memoha. But I say, I know there, and yahi. Amunya Hushi. The Bunim de Eba. Reasons are Ghana for Yedi Charlotte said the way no every time. If you to an extent say what kind I think claim 26 now. You say Udru officer untimi nko the deputies no won ko chia omo so waba. Usi Abraham usi baje kan na yede na onu no pani ni mo mbeduru a nkwada nko nkochia no enti e di apam no